Okay, I really enjoyed that episode. The music, especially. But I liked how you saw Garp, and by that I mean the fun side of Garp when he was attacking the ship, and then Luffy inflated, did the balloon, but he ain't say it, but you know, and then Garp actually did the throw in the cannonball. But also, you can see that this crew is still an amateur crew. The way they was just Usopp just fumbling things and Zoro not knowing where to go, and then Nami basically having to take charge like in the anime essentially. But even more so, they seem like such an amateur crew, which I like. But also like that the way they handling Kobe, where it makes sense that him learning more about how the moons actually work, he would be like kind of dissatisfied with it because he's already having an issue with Marines from what happened in Morgan's. So having them bring like this more stuff up to him, I like the conflict because of what kind of Marine he wants to be, but seeing he still doesn't see the bigger picture yet. But now he's getting it, and I like that. The Baratie, it's beautiful. It's more extravagant than like in anime and stuff, but I really enjoyed the look for it and having all the ports, and then I also like basically having Luffy act like a dog when it came to food. This not in like I don't remember if they ever did that in like an anime or manga, but that's how they found their way through the fog that they had to enter. And then you seeing how Garp is kind of proud, then calling Mihawk. And I like that they showing like the warlords actually essentially kind of being used the way they supposed to be, which you don't really get like in the anime and stuff until like later. But also kind of like how they handled Don Creed, because he's not like he was like the most important pirate, but seeing that battlefield, that was cool, and seeing Mihawk slice the ship, that was great, and cutting through the cannonballs, and that was great too. They still kept Jing, but they didn't. They took out that fight and the one with the pearl, and I understand why. They only got so much time, yeah, and so much money to do all this. If possible, maybe they'll get a bigger budget next season, and they could do more. But what they did with the streamline, I'm liking so far, and it just lets the story flow. And I'm loving like the dynamic in the crew, especially Zoro and Nami, and then and the Usopp. All the characters have been fantastic, but I'm liking how they're building a relationship between the crew, and then the stuff with Sanji. I'm liking that too, and I'm also liking how him and Luffy's interacting, and Zeph. And then Kobe had, basically rescued Hell Nepo, so I like how they're slowly building that too. Everyone's been doing such a great job, and the look of everything has been. You could tell how much work was put into this. But that Zoro Mihawk fight though, I enjoyed that too. But I also liked the game that Zoro and Nami is playing about knowing, trying to know each other, and her behavior towards like the whole Luffy thing with his grandfather makes more sense when you know what's coming. But this wasn't in the anime or anything, but I like how they handle things. But I don't know. Fantastic. Also like the way that scar looked from Mihawk cutting Zoro. But fantastic episode. Can't wait to see next episode and see more Sanji. Because I really liked him in this episode in the passion.